Once again, we are back on Ekman Sochki Tea Talk, Train of Thoughts with a series of an episode with Dr. Samir Karkhanis, CEO of Yangpoo Executive Education. And we have seen his interesting story, his experience in the corporate, and after 17 years when he started this enterprise, Yangpoo Executive Education, and how it found the gap and went ahead with a learner-centric approach. Since everything was in isolation, universities working in isolation, students they are working in isolation, and business in isolation. And there are certain metrics based on that. They came up with a learner-centric approach. So it's an excellent thought process as far as Yangpoo Executive Education which is concerned. Now, in fact, when we talk in terms of the journey which is there, कभी आपको उसमें ऐसा लगा no, I want to give up? कुछ ऐसे सोच आई थी आपके मन में?
सर मुझे ये एवरी सिंगल डे लगता है कि आई शुड गिव अप, बिकॉज entrepreneurship is not easy.
Okay.
Entrepreneurship requires lot of perseverance, lot of patience, especially if you come from a corporate background. क्योंकि वहाँ पे टीम होती है,
करेक्ट,
वहाँ पे फैसिलिटीज होती है,
करेक्ट,
वो जो पोजीशन पे आप बैठते हो उसकी बहुत ज्यादा वैल्यू होती है, आपको रिस्पेक्ट मिलता है व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग ऑन सीनियर सीईओ सीएक्सओ पोजीशंस इन योर कॉर्पोरेट जॉब. सैलरी हर मंथ अकाउंट में आती है, सो यू आर इन अ डिफरेंट लेवल ऑफ कंफर्ट जोन. बट जब आप एंटरप्रेन्योर बनते हो, सो थिंग्स बिकम वेरी डिफरेंट. योर ओल्ड कॉन्टैक्ट्स डोंट पिक अप योर फोन, आपको अपॉइंटमेंट्स नहीं मिलती. Your juniors whom you must have taught before or mentored before, now you are sitting outside their cabin to pick up work. So एक बहुत अलग तरीके की माइंडसेट बनानी पड़ती है जब आप कोई स्टार्टअप बनाते हो. So that are the challenges, but वो सब है ना बहुत मायने नहीं रखता when your goal is very big. So when I created Yangpoo, my goal is very big to democratize education.
Correct.
To help people stay relevant, to create employability, to bring international education in India. तो यांगपो के गोल्स इतने बड़े थे ना, तो रोज मुझे अगर थॉट आती है कि मुझे गिव अप करना है, वो जो गोल है, जो एम है यांगपो का, that always helped us to continue, and with God's grace we are quite successful in what we are doing.
Correct. It always happens if the purpose is larger than all these small things, the problems, nitty-gritty problems which are there, it doesn't matter at all. That's what the learning from the entrepreneur is all about. Sir, now for our T-Talk audience, can you please share your successful journey of 5 years of this venture with our audience, please?
Sure. So because I had background in the education industry, working with some of the best business school based in Mumbai, I had also, when I started thinking about entrepreneurship, I mentioned in your previous episode also कि I could identify gaps. What is the customer looking for? When we say customer or a stakeholder, it is the students. What are they going to do after graduation? Second was, what are the universities, colleges and business schools? What is their need? They also want students to continue their business. They want to launch to newer markets. Third are the corporates who ultimately hire young talent, right? So they were also our customers, and we identified what they require as a gap. So this is the gap identification. On the basis of these gaps, we could then build up our solutions. So in the period of last 5 years, we first started with student acquisition, or as we call student recruitment, for various colleges and universities in India and abroad. Correct? Because that was the only thing I knew. I knew only sales, marketing, digital marketing and branding. So when anybody starts a entrepreneurship venture, he should capitalize on his strengths first. So that is the way we started the journey, by helping universities and colleges to reach in different parts of the country and across the world for their online programs and acquire students. So we helped them increase their admission intake ratios. We helped them to get better quality students for their various programs. We helped them to launch new programs, and that started giving us our initial income. Every startup requires initial fund flow inside to scale and grow the operation. So that is the way we started our success journey. By first doing what we knew best, and that was marketing and sales. Slowly we then decided, why should we do only for one institution? We should acquire students for multiple institutions, because we are good in digital marketing, seminars, going to different colleges, doing presentations, career counseling. And also when we were doing these things, lot of parents and students started approaching us on their own to help them advise what they should do after graduation. So customers also tell you how you should do your business and what business you should enter in. So the success journey, or the journey for Yangpoo, we don't say we are yet successful, we have a long way to go, but the journey started with doing what we knew best, that is marketing and admission enrollment for universities and business schools. Then we moved into career counseling. At the same time, when our good counseling helped students to get admissions in good colleges, and so they got good jobs with corporates, the corporates and companies HR started approaching us. What is the kind of work you do? Can you help us to counsel and help our current manpower force to acquire or do some? So there will many companies have graduates, but they are not MBAs. So then they said, can you help and suggest some programs for our workforce? Can you help for our CEO level people, what leadership programs they should do? So again, the customer, in this case the corporate, taught us what we should do. And that is the way we step by step started building the entire entrepreneur business of Yangpoo.
Correct. It's an interesting journey of an Yangpoo. Like at what point of time you got a strategic investor in Yangpoo?
So first, we are in a business which is a brick and mortar business of student acquisition marketing. So the more we work hard, we earn money every single day. So I am happy to share with you, sir, and with your blessings also, you have been mentoring us in the past also. We are one of the few edtech companies in India which is profitable from the first year. So actually we never needed funds from investors. So we never went to investors or angels for funding alone. Our criteria to select and pick up investors was not funds alone. I'm fortunate to have some of the best investors, angels and mentors who have invested in Yangpoo, but they come up with something plus more than the funds.
I see.
So they come with extraordinary talent in MarTech and digital marketing. They come up with phenomenal network globally with corporates. We have people from the best big fours who are investors in our company, who are helping us on compliance. We have the best tech guys who are helping us to scale up and create products at mass. So they came with the funds and they came with some talent and extra networks. So that is the way we decided that we will have investors because you need support, mentoring and the money, but they have to come with something more. So we chose and picked up who should be allowed to invest in Yangpoo, sir.
I see. So it's somewhere you have to take a decision of a strategic alliance also. This matters a lot. Can you highlight on the strategic partnership role within Yangpoo?
With our client customers? So yes, we do 2 or 3 type of work, sir, in Yangpoo. One is we are a university representation and marketing company. So there is where the strategic alliance role comes in. We partner with the best universities in the world. And when I say the best of the best, the Ivy Leagues. We also partner with some of the great business schools and universities in India also. When we mean we partner with them, what do? We sit with their leadership teams. We create and co-create meaningful programs in online, offline and executive education models. That is our contribution. So that's a true partnership. Then we go to the customers and fulfill their requirements. So we have fortunately some great Ivy League schools from across the world, from all continents we are working. We have the best number 1 business school based out of Europe. The same is with America. The same is with Singapore. And some of the finest universities in India we have collaborated. We provide them 2 or 3 services. One is co-creation of programs. Second most biggest service which we provide is we help them to recruit more and more students for the various programs which they are running in the institution. This could be full-time programs, this could be part-time management programs, and more so we are more into online education programs. So this is the partnerships which we have with the universities or knowledge providers. Second, we have strategic alliances and long-term commitments with corporates.
Okay.
Companies have huge learning requirement, so we sit with the companies to identify their learning goals and needs.
Okay, so can you highlight on the concept which is picking up now, online learn
Yes.
concept? Like, can you throw light on that online learn?
Perfect. So, this is what we are going to do today, and this is what we are going to do in the future. My strong belief, and you will agree to this, sir, jobs is a big challenge in countries like India. And to get meaningful jobs is something which everybody aspires to. Every child or every student wants to ultimately spend 30-40 years of his life in a job, and it better be a meaningful job. Otherwise, you may do an MBA from some sidey college, and then you may realize that you are doing a clerical job, or maybe delivering for e-commerce companies, or working in a KPO or call center. So that should not happen with talent. Because there is a huge opportunity this digital transformation is creating, there is a need for new age jobs. And these new age jobs require new age skills. Now, unfortunate reality is the current brick and mortar traditional degree offering institutions are not able to provide those skills for the students who are going to be future corporate executives. And there is where the need emerges of padhai bhi, pagar bhi, earn while you learn.
Good.
So there is a deep thought in this.
Nice.
Companies require huge talent. Like, I'm working for a Singapore-based group. We require 12 lakh people for the next 3 years in areas like digital marketing, full stack development, AI and ML. No academic institutions put together in India can provide this kind of talent. So there has to be a collaborative approach where we teach these students online. They can be in any part of the country. They just need a laptop and they need internet connection. And we teach them for the first 6 months. And then the same students from the 7th month onwards are given paid apprenticeship in the Singapore-based companies. They do the entire work virtually. Once they complete the apprenticeship, they get jobs in these companies. So that is a true spirit of study bhi, salary bhi.
Okay, it's a great insight exclusively on T-Talk platform. Dr. Samir Karkhanis, his venture of Yangpoo Executive Education, which he's sharing with the target audience, a great insights to what he had given about the module on what they are working. That's what this T-Talk platform is all about, where the experts like Dr. Samir Karkhanis, they come and share their word of wisdom, their experience, and as far as the career which is concerned, I'm sure there's a lot of an insight to what we give it back to our society in a meaningful way. And I'm sure we're going to catch up with Dr. Samir Karkhanis in our next episode about career advice. Till then, stay tuned to T-Talk Ekmun Soch Ki, www.ttalk.net. Subscribe and like the channel as much as you can. Thank you very much. So thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.